All right, man, that's what it is. Before I let you go, a very special RIP to Quincy Jones, who just passed away. For those of you that follow me on Twitter, you've seen this avatar for the past 10 years. Ben Horowitz, the billionaire who invested in Facebook and a bunch of other important companies, was having a birthday party that I was invited to. Quincy Jones was there. His son, QD3, who I'd known for a long time, who actually introduced me to the concept of making videos, introduced us. And, we sat down, and I'm like, can we take a photo? He's like, absolutely. And he threw up the W, so I threw up the W. And it was just a very iconic moment with the person I consider the greatest producer of all time. He's the one that did Thriller. He did Off the Wall. He did all Michael Jackson's most important work. And, very sad to see him go.
I always use this quote of his. I can't really find where it's necessarily from because I guess I heard it from someone else who said it's from him. But it said, Quincy Jones once said, a lot of great artists played like someone else until they found themselves or something of the sort. And it was just, it was during a time where I was wondering about, is it normal or natural when you're trying to go along your path to have people copy you or for you to copy people? When I was coming up, a lot of people would, there was really comparisons to some styles I had in Charlamagne Tha God, right? And, I remember me and Charlamagne talking where I wanted, I was inspired by him, Star and other people, but I wanted to figure out what Akademiks, the personality, would be. And I realized over time I clearly did. And that also, it always comes back when there's an interesting person, Flakko, who some people were like, no, Aki's just like you. And I was just like, listen, give this guy time. He's going to figure out what he is. And I always remember that Quincy Jones, I think it's a Quincy Jones quote, where it says, hey, listen, a lot of great musicians played like other people before they learned to really play like themselves in terms of having their own style. And he's a great one, man. He's a great one.
No, he's phenomenal. I mean, I didn't realize that the Austin Powers, theme song came from him.
Yeah.
So much great music, man. So much originality. And man, such a great loss. And you're right, man. Everyone who's really successful has really leaned into who they really are. Like, you may love Akademiks or hate him, but you know what you're getting.
Yeah, of course.
When you get in that video. You may love or hate DJ Vlad, but you know when you open up and you get a life story piece, it's going to go a certain type of way. And there's a certain format and there's a certain level of hard-hitting questions that are going to come together. And man, all the greats, they're never emulating other people. They're always truly, truly being who they are. And Quincy is really one of these examples, man. And it's a great loss. And if you really think about it, I was a mixtape DJ. I was just doing mixtapes. A friend of mine connected me with QD3, who was doing the Beef DVD series. And we just sat in the studio and he was telling me how he did documentaries. And I said, wow, I could probably do something like that. And I picked up a camera and I did my first DVD with the game called The Devil's Advocate. And that set me on my path to eventually do VladTV. So if you think about it, VladTV is part of Quincy Jones's tree in a way.
Yeah.
Through his son, and his son came through him and, took advantage of all the, wisdom and everything that he had. We're really part of that. Quincy Jones's impact is something that will be studied for decades to come.
Yeah.
And I was glad just to meet him that one day and take a picture with him. And I've never removed that picture. For 10 years, it's been that same photo because I understood the importance of the person I'm sitting next to.
Wow.
Great loss, man. Akademiks, man, always a pleasure. Love how we've been doing our thing. Always learned a lot from our relationship. And, likewise, I feel from our conversations, man, congrats on all your success. And wish you all the best. Next time, you'll see me on Off the Record.
Of course, man.
That's what it is.
Vlad.
Peace.
Peace.